So we are still here at the Mobile Buzz Forum 2011, and we are with a company we haven't heard before, but it's very interesting because it's about Android, which is very cool these days and very hot. So tell us who you are actually, your company name. Tell us everything about yourself, because to us it's a discovery to find you here, because we haven't heard from your company before. But you're bringing something actually that is going to be very interesting for our audience. So tell us who you are.
Thank you for the invitation. So my name is Victor Shebirov. I'm running a company called Hamster. It's a US, Germany, Ukraine-based company, and we are application store provider. So we focus on providing application store solution to handset manufacturers, mobile carriers, and also we are serving as a content aggregator for mobile carriers if they have own application store.
Okay.
And currently the focus is on Android platform. The reason is that it's the most growing platform. Gartner predicts that already in the next year, half of all smartphones will run on Android. So it's really huge growth.
Actually, it's actually already leading the smartphone market.
Yeah, right. It's right now. It's first quarter. It's already 36% of the market, and by the first quarter of 2012, it's going to be 50% of the market.
Okay.
And what's happening is that there are two problems on the market. One problem for the mobile carriers is that they all going to be on Android next year, and how will they be different from each other? They all have Android phones, the same Android phones, the same Android platform. And this problem happens also with the handset manufacturers. They also will have problem to be different from each other. Everybody is going to be on Android.
That's why they say Google is evil.
Yeah. and Google also, they kind of, nobody knows what will Google do. Google might as well take away business from mobile carriers. And what we are helping to solve is, first we allow mobile carriers to run Android app stores or just general app store, and so in that way they retain all the customer base, because we do direct carrier billing, and all relations to end consumers basically belong to the carrier, not to anybody else.
Not to Hamster.
Not to Hamster, right. By the agreements, the relations to end users belong to carrier. And we also help to run any kind of additional services, like pre-install additional applications to make devices really different, or to launch special services for Android phones, so that the carrier can be unique and different from other carriers, and provide a much better user interface by pre-installing application, and provide much more rich experience for end user. So that's one side where we help carriers to overcome this differentiation problem. And on the other side, Android market is really overcrowded. There are like 200,000 applications, and developers, they don't get noticed. They are lost in that crowd, and we help developers to reach users using the carrier. So we help developers to get promotion. Yeah.
Now you have a study here, interesting, because let me just grab this. Amazon recently announced they were launching an Android app store, and I see here like 12, 15 app stores, and actually you are ranked #1 by this company called Research to Guidance. Tell us what does it mean? I mean, exactly what's happening with this graph, where we're seeing a lot of app store providers outside the app market from Google. So apparently there's a lot of companies trying to do their own app stores using Android. And you are ranked #1. So tell us, why do you think you are ranked #1?
So
what's the reason?
Basically we managed to get most of the developers publishing applications.
How did you do? I mean, that's what everybody wants to do. Even the carriers wants to do that.
The thing is that we are not just a Hamster app store. We are also B2B store. So we provide solution to our partners.
So you're like a white label.
Yeah, we do white label stores, and we do white label store for Hewlett-Packard, for Toshiba. We do developer relations management for LG, and we provide aggregated apps to a number of carrier app stores, like Russian carrier MTS, South Korean telecom carrier, Team Italy, Umnia, MTN Group, number of carriers. And because of this, we send, of course, press releases to developers. They find out about new channels, and they publish applications because they see that they're getting much richer distribution.
With your company?
Yeah, it's single place. You publish application in a single place, and then you cover a lot of app stores. You don't need to maintain applications everywhere. It's very easy, and that's where we help developers to solve the problem of being lost in the Google market. We help them to get discovered using.
Which at some point it's kind of difficult, because even if you are providing a lot of channels, the more applications and the more developers, the more tough it's for them to get noticed, right?
Right, that's right. Yeah, that's our focus, to solve this problem, to help developers to get discovered, and to help also mobile carriers to retain its business, retain its customers, generate more downloads, to move more users to data plans, and also generate revenue. So we do integrations with direct carrier billing, and that means
especially for prepaid markets.
For emerging markets, it's very important. Nobody has credit cards.
Exactly.
Yeah, and so we help also end users in this way, because they don't need credit cards, they can buy just using direct carrier billing. And we help carriers to monetize on this.
Now, let me ask you about one of the things, and changing a little bit gears, about the fragmentation within the Android community. There's a lot of discussion in the market saying, well, Android is becoming fragmented because they have different versions. Handset manufacturers are launching their own versions. They are twiddling here and there because it's supposedly open source, although I hear it's not completely open source. So tell me, is it true that it's fragmented? And if it is, how does a company like yours help make sure that developers don't have to produce the same application 10 times for Android? Which is actually what fragmentation causes.
Yeah. So for us, it's one of advantages because nobody takes care about this, but we take care about retesting applications on different Android types of devices, and for each smartphone we can provide compatible applications, and that's one of the advantages why we are attractive for mobile carriers, because we take this burden of work away from them. For developers, I would say that Android right now is not as much fragmented as Java, of course. Java was completely fragmented. On Android, if you look at our portfolio, which is like 25,000 applications, around 12,000 they are cross-compatible. They run on all Android devices. The rest, of course, fragmented, but then we simply know for which device application is compatible.
Okay. Sorry. Why Latin America? So that's my last question. So you're here, obviously you know this is for Latin America, so why, Latin America has a 10% penetration of smartphones. There's iPhone, there's Android, there's different apps, so you're not addressing at this point a huge market. It's growing very fast.
Absolutely.
But why are you here?
Yeah, there are clear market researchers which say that you should go into the market when penetration reaches 7%.
Okay, so you're late.
So I'm late. It's really great market. It will grow. It will grow very fast, I believe, and people will move to smartphones. That's for sure. And they will want applications. They will want attractive applications, and we want to help them to have more intuitive interface, to buy applications using direct carrier billing, and have interesting selection of applications.
Okay. Well, good luck in Latin America. Well, good luck outside Latin America, but especially in Latin America. It's a tough market because everybody, I don't know what's happening, everybody wants to come to Latin America these days, for what you said probably. And we look forward to seeing you soon at another show in Latin America.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Rafael.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.